Alright, so I'm gonna be taking a quick glance and analyze what nexa in some ways bring to a team. This guy has obviously been on a lot of people's radar since way back with the Renegades and the Man's Not Hot and Imperial rosters, but he's really getting into the spotlight now. I'm not gonna be looking at his calling in general today. I wanna focus more on his direct impact, but most specifically the fact that he pretty much always knows what the right or most favorable decision or way to go is. But with that said, it's just going to be G2 demos from DH Malmö, looking at the rounds where Nexa has direct in-game impact that we can actually see. So not really calling at all, but obviously major props goes out to him for being such a good in-game leader. So going into this round, G2 played pretty much default, with the exception here being Hunter taking pop after going inner since he hears pop being smoked, so he takes it for free. Yeah, so he's gonna try to go for a fight or something. Jax is gonna set up for a flash for him all this time. And I don't know if he's trying to catch a timing or if he just wants to get closer, but he's gonna go and post up on a weird angle here. And obviously Yuri's gonna see half his body, so he's just gonna die. So Kenny's pretty much gonna just take this moment to get out for free main. And this pretty much means that they at least used Hunter's death for something. I actually thought about this a fair bit, but unless Hunter saw something on his death cam, I don't think that he could have given the info that there were two guys around bomb train. So I think the call must have just been one bomb train, and this is Kenny's intuition telling him it's a good gamble, or just a call from Nexa. I don't know which one, but it should be one of those. So if we stay paused, Kenny hears a molly as well as a smoke instantly extinguishing the molly there. And he's also gonna hear the reload coming in from Yuri under red there. So I'm not sure if with the spacing of the nades, you can decipher if it's one or two guys. But if we have the communication, if we know that Henny was the Ivy guy who just smoked Ivy, and that there was a pop smoke before, along with the way that Hunter died, he for sure knows that there's gonna be a guy under red as well as a teammate somewhere close to him. He knows this. Um, So with this info and the fact that they just wasted a lot of util to literally just block off the view in T-Con, Kenny knows that there's nobody that should be hard holding this. And if we unpause, his router pretty much announces this with a smoke from hell into pop. Nexa, I don't know if he was doing this before, but he's pretty much gonna set up Kenny with a back six smoke. I think he was doing this regardless, like I said, but it's a smart move nonetheless. If you have a guy out Olaf, you can do this, throw a back six smokes, which mask a low util outer take, just so this guy can make a play without being open to this line, obviously. So Nexa is gonna do that, and Jax is gonna throw a flash to enable Kenny. And he's gonna walk out and spray Yuri before eventually Keiserato trades him by widening through hell. Right there. So right now we have a 3 versus 4 with pretty good info of their whereabouts and their utility, which should be next to none. So Nexa is just gonna tell his team that he's gonna take this into his own hands and make the play. So Amanek is just gonna wait and lurk missile, and Jack is pretty much gonna post Olaf. And the rest is pretty much super simple. Nexa knows that the CTs most likely won't suspect somebody just walking up alone and silent here. They're still gonna hold for him, but it's gonna be an unexpected peak. So he's just trying to find the spawn train guy. Not sure if he spotted him there, but eventually Kazrar is gonna shoot at him from Ivy. He preempts the bomb train guy and hears him. And then here, he's gonna hear the op coming in cant to help. Actually, here's the scope. I don't know if we can on my volume. But he understands instantly to be able to win this round, he needs to get the site now and break this crossfire. So why wouldn't you just try picking him? And he does just that with a great peek. And they finish up Vinny on bomb train. This all baited in Amanek Ivy, and just like that, you have a 3 versus 1. Henny's actually gonna kill Amanek here, but they're gonna kill him with a great double peek. And that's the round. So I definitely think I overcomplicated things a lot with that info play and what they knew. But even if Nexa just knows the absolute bare minimum, he probed a low util mana advantage CD site so incredibly well. And if for nothing more than what I said, that's the least he should get props for. So next up we're gonna take a look at a round that I think really shows that nexa does what he knows is needed for the team. First off, not really that important, but he gives up his creek to his star player and doesn't accept the AK either. So just a nice little minor detail of self-sacrifice. Anyways, G2 just got their first round after a while, but with 4 alive, they have an economy buffer. And they should know that Astralis can more or less full buy, and if they want to win out the half, which they also did by the way, it's important to really demolish Astralis now. Like killing them and winning the round at any cost is what's important, since you in this case have the economy to spare. Obviously with a round win that is, but everybody can buy up, that's the point. So nexa is gonna go aggro hut. I don't think it's intentional by Hunter to throw the nade like this, but they throw a bait molly and off they go. Nexa is just gonna swing because you have ensured a surprise factor with that molly and you have Hunter behind you, so why wouldn't you? So he gets the kill, and this is like where we really get to see the aggroness. Like nexa wants this round by any means, just like with full sound, showing on the death cam, just running up the ladder and gets on top of Twinkie and just pushes outside. And I mean, I really dig this because with a 5 versus 3 on Nuke with lobby control, even the info outside can be worth your life. Anyways, next is gonna get down secret by Industrialis eventually after they wreck this double event rotate, making it into a 3 versus 3. And for the rest, there isn't really that much to analyze. He's gonna catch the Vice in the open here, and he's gonna amazingly preempt what happens next. He mollies and he's gonna nade for the trader. And this forces the trader to eat some damage and either like run up and take the fight, or obviously back down. So he's gonna flash, which is gonna help him for both scenarios if there is a fight or just to clear that angle. And he's gonna kill Magisk. You see like how uncomfortable that is for Magisk. He's like in the molly and he's like turning from the flash. He doesn't really know what to do. And a great dink and kill from him. And after that he gets info from Kenny. He knows Kenny has an op. So he just takes it into his own hand and is just gonna swing Glaive. So a lot of this probably wouldn't have been needed if G2 like had actual protocols on Nuke. The vent rotate just dying like that will probably never happen, but great plays from nexa acting according to how the run can be won nonetheless. And actually, I want to show and talk about this next round briefly as well, because nexa is going to 4K once again. Now here, G2 are more or less going into the dark. There should be a save from Astralis, but it could be like a quasi or even a force, especially with that bomb plant. And what could you do that would be both unexpected and in your favor? And it's obviously gonna be to run the exact same thing. So this time Hunter throws the right nade, he throws the bait molly, and you just run in. So Hunter's gonna get dig spammed, but nexa is gonna trade instantly. Now here they're gonna end up giving outside, and they end up in sort of like a weird position. Kenny's gonna be lockers, like Jack's rotating J and Amanek Daddy lower. They pretty much buy into Astralis going outside, which they also can with the lobby take, but it's also, you know, a bit of a setup. Anyways, changing up his position, nexa catches the pre, and just a bit of a lucky timing, and then Kenny realizes he can't really hold heaven, so he's just gonna go into here, take lobby and hut once again so he can play for himself. There really isn't much to analyze here, just really good repositions from him, knowing what good risk taking is, not putting his team at risk. Anyway, eventually he's gonna catch a good timing on the planter, and he's gonna swing out for a great headshot towards main. And that's pretty much the round. Very effortlessly won. But being completely honest, I think this might be one of my worst videos. I think I really overcomplicated things and I made like a lot out of nothing. But if there's anything to take away from this, it's that nexa understands the game perfectly, and he always knows, at least for himself, what the next move has to be.